So now it's time for our award ceremony. I would like to introduce our narrators for this evening, Cadet Colonel Gladys Estrada and Cadet Captain Logan Robertson. Gladys is our Deputy Commander, and Cadet Robertson is next year's Deputy Commander. So if you could please welcome them here to narrate for you.
Thank you. As Master Barnett mentioned, I'm Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Gladys Estrada. It is an honor to narrate my final award ceremony as a cadet in this wonderful cadet corps. Earlier today, flight commanders presented their flights with ribbons that were earned throughout the school year. This year, 5 cadets were named as top performers during the annual unit inspection. The Waller Junior ROTC Cadet Corps received an Exceed Standards grade, which will result in a distinguished unit with merit in the near future. The Top Perform Award is presented to a maximum of 2% of this current cadet corps and recognizes performance in the following areas: leadership, job performance, academics, self-improvement, and community involvement. This year's recipients of the Top Performer ribbons were Cadet Colonel Warren Toops, myself, Cadet Lieutenant Colonel Gladys Estrada, Cadet Major Austin Clare, Cadet Captain Elizabeth Winces, and Cadet Captain Logan Robertson. The ribbons and certificates were presented on the day of the inspection.
The Superior Performance Ribbon is awarded annually for outstanding achievement or meritorious service rendered specifically on behalf of Air Force Junior ROTC. This year, the Superior Performance Ribbon is awarded to the 2017 Phantom Drill Team. The Waller Junior ROTC unarmed drill team, known as the Phantom Drill Team, made their first appearance at the National High School Drill Team Championships in Daytona Beach, Florida, and returned to Waller as the Challenger Division Exhibition National Drill Champions. Placed third in the regulation category, and the team placed 6th overall out of 32 teams. Would the following Phantoms step forward to be recognized: William Toops, Gladys Estrada, Lillian Cobbs, Abigail Ramirez, Kylie Maddox, Vanessa Martinez, Sarah Abelwad, and the Phantom Drill Team Flight Commander Elizabeth Winces, who was named the 3rd best flight commander in the Challenger Division. Let's not forget the members of that team that have since graduated. Once a Phantom, always a Phantom. So if you are here, please stand to be recognized: Jessica Mata, Jessica Guzman, Savannah Johnson, Alicia Perez, and last year's Corps Commander Katie Clare.
National champions, so they did a great job, and they actually we get on an airplane next Thursday to hopefully go back and defend that championship. So it's been a lot of hard work. Hopefully we have some more good news.
The national awards are sponsored and funded by various national organizations and donated through local chapters where available. In most cases, the award criteria is established by the national organization that sponsors it. Our distinguished guests will present the respective organization awards, and for those that cannot make it tonight, our Corps Commander Cadet Colonel Lauren Toops will present the awards. The Tuskegee Airmen Incorporated Air Force Junior ROTC Cadet Award is presented annually to 2 cadets in good academic standing who actively participate in cadet corps activities and participate in at least 50% of all unit service programs. The Tuskegee Airmen Air Force Junior ROTC Cadet Award ribbon is presented to Rachel Delos, also Gary Woodard. present the Sons of Union Veterans of the Civil War Award. The recipient of this year's award must display a high degree of patriotism, academic excellence, and leadership ability. Mr. Gary White will present this year's award. The recipient of this year's Sons of Union Veterans of the Civil War Award is William Capt. Thank you, Mr. White. Now we will present the Sons of Confederate Veterans H.L. Hunley Award, which recognizes a second-year cadet who has demonstrated the qualities of honor, courage, and particular commitment to his unit throughout the school year. Mr. Mike Manosco will make the next two presentations. The recipient of this year's H.L. Hunley Award is Francisco Acosta. The Robert E. Lee Leadership Award is presented to one cadet in each high school ROTC department who, in the judgment of the school's senior aerospace science instructor, best emulates the leadership principles, moral character, and dedication to duty demonstrated so superbly by General Robert E. Lee. This year's Robert E. Lee Award goes to Michael Evans. Before we present the next one, is Ms. Gail Utley here? Our next national award is the National Society United States Daughters of 1812 Award, which is presented annually to a cadet for academic excellence, leadership, military discipline, dependability, patriotism, and upright character in speech and habits. This year's, actually, Lauren, from the Thomas Bay chapters of 1812. The recipient of this year's National Society United States Daughters of 1812 Award is Sarah Richards. The Celebrate Freedom Foundation Award is given for outstanding performance in academics and cadet corps activities as a first-year or second-year cadet. The recipient of this year's Celebrate Freedom Foundation Award is Alyssa Mars. She couldn't be with us, so Seth Cortez will accept her in her place.
Yeah, it's for Alyssa. Yeah.
Our next award is the Air Force Sergeants Association Award. The recipient of this award must demonstrate outstanding qualities in military leadership, discipline, character, and citizenship. Master Sergeant Burnett will present this year's award. This year's AFSA award goes to Joshua Henson.
This award is presented to a second or third year cadet who has shown sustained commitment to improving the cadet corps through the recruiting and training of new unit members. The award is being presented by our honored guest from Waller County American Legion Post 459, representing the American Legion Auxiliary, Connie Engelman, President of our Auxiliary. The award goes to Vanessa Martinez. Our next award is the American Legion Auxiliary Citizenship Medal. This award is presented to a third-year cadet who has served in a leadership position and exemplifies the highest standards of patriotism and citizenship. Laura Hunt from the Junior Auxiliary will also present this award to Stephen Brinkley.
At this time, the Woodman of the World would like to Woodman of the World representatives, Ms. Billy Atkins and Mr. David Phillips, would like to present a special $200 scholarship. And that scholarship goes to Cadet Kylie Maddox.
Now we will present the Scottish Rite Southern Jurisdiction Award, which recognizes an outstanding cadet who contributes the most to encourage Americanism by participation in extracurricular activities or community projects. Cadets should also demonstrate qualities of dependability, good character, self-discipline, good citizenship, and patriotism. The Scottish Rite Southern Jurisdiction Award is presented to Michael Evans. Next is the Daughters of the Confederacy Award, which will be presented by Ms. Maureen Shaker. This award is presented annually to one cadet who demonstrates qualities of academic excellence, leadership, ability, military discipline, dependability, patriotism, and exemplary character, and who shall be chosen by the military officer in charge of the junior ROTC program in the school. The Daughters of the Confederacy Medal goes to Lillian Cobbs. The Dalliance of the American Revolution Award is presented annually to one cadet who demonstrates qualities of dependability and good character, adherence to military discipline, and possesses leadership ability and a fundamental and patriotic understanding of the importance of junior ROTC training. The award goes to Elizabeth Wences.
The American Legion General Military Excellence Award is presented annually to one-third or fourth-year cadet based on the cadet's general military excellence. The award is being presented by our honored guests from Waller County American Legion Post 459. Mr. Charlie Miller and Mr. James Busler will present the next two awards. This award goes to Kimberly Moorhead. Now it's time for the American Legion Scholastic Award, which is presented annually to one-third or fourth-year cadet based on the cadet's overall scholastic achievements. Each cadet must demonstrate leadership qualities and actively participate in student activities. Mr. Miller will also present this award. The award goes to Seth Cortez. Each year, a cadet from each class year is selected for the JROTC Academic Award. This recognizes the top cadet performers in the classroom. The first-year cadet is Lucinda Zeta. The second-year cadet is Sarah Abelwad. The third-year cadet is Caleb Henson. And lastly, the fourth-year cadet is Kylie Maddox. The Air Commando Association Medal is presented annually to one cadet who most closely exemplifies the 13 critical attributes of success for Air Force commandos. The 13 critical attributes include integrity, perseverance, and self-motivation. This year's Air Commando Award goes to Cooper Alvarado. The Retired Enlisted Association Award is given for the exceptional leadership to the most outstanding AFJROTC cadet while serving an enlisted rank. The recipient of this year's Retired Enlisted Association Award is Trenton Cross. Military Order of the Purple Heart Award recognizes an outstanding cadet who is enrolled in the AFJROTC program and demonstrates leadership ability, has a positive attitude towards AFJROTC and country, and is active in school and community affairs. This award is presented to Jacob Lay.
The Sons of the American Revolution Award recognizes an outstanding second-year or third-year cadet who exhibits a high degree of leadership, military daring, and all-around excellence. The Sons of the American Revolution Award is presented to Kendall Alford. The next award is the National Sojourners Award and is presented annually to recognize an outstanding first, second, or third-year cadet who contributed the most to encourage and demonstrate Americanism within the Corps cadets and on campus. The recipient of the National Sojourners Award is Sarah Aguilar. The Veterans of Foreign Wars, or VFW Award, is presented to a cadet who is actively engaged in the Air Force Junior ROTC program and who possesses individual characteristics contributing to leadership. The list of leadership characteristics includes a positive attitude, outstanding military bearing and conduct, strong positive personal attributes, and demonstrated patriotism. Master Sergeant Barnett will present this award to Thomas Sanders. The Military Officers Association of America Award is presented to an outstanding second or third-year cadet who shows exceptional potential for military leadership. The cadet must be of high moral character. This year's recipient is Dolly Diaz. Order of World Wars Award is presented annually to an outstanding cadet who has committed to continue the aerospace science program the following school year. Selection is based on outstanding accomplishments or service to the Air Force Junior ROTC unit. The recipient of the Military Order of World Wars Award is Vanessa Martinez. The American Veterans, or AMVETS Award, is presented annually to one qualified cadet that possesses individual characteristics contributing to leadership, positive attitude, personal appearance, initiative, dependability, judgment, and self-confidence, capacity for responsibility, adaptability, and high personal standards, and be in good scholastic standing in all classes at the time of selection. Master Sergeant Barnett will be presenting the AMVETS Award to Lauren Toops.
We now come to one of our most special awards from within Waller Junior ROTC. The First Year Cadet of the Year award is presented to the most extraordinary cadet who has previously been named as Cadet of the Month during the current academic year. Earning the title Cadet of the Year is an exceptional honor signifying a sustained performance of the highest quality. The 2018 Cadet of the Year is Aiden Kelsey. We will now announce our Cadet Officer of the Year. Like the Cadet of the Year award, Cadet Officer of the Year is an exceptional honor signifying a sustained performance of the highest quality, who has previously been named as Cadet Officer of the Month, and only cadets serving the majority of the year in an officer grade are eligible for this distinctive honor. The 2018 Cadet Officer of the Year award is presented to Jacob Lay. Now we will announce this year's recipients of the Outstanding Cadet Ribbon. This award is presented annually to the outstanding first year, second year, third year, and fourth year cadet. The recipient from each class must be of high moral character, demonstrate positive personal attributes, display outstanding military potential, and attain academic and military excellence. The outstanding first year cadet is Sarah Richards. The outstanding second year cadet is Francisco Acosta. The outstanding third-year cadet is Logan Robertson. And the outstanding fourth-year cadet is Austin Clare. We now come to our final and most prestigious awards. The Order of the Dalliance is a fraternity of commissioned pilots from all military services. It is named after the legendary figure, Dalliance, and was organized by World War I military pilots who sought to perpetuate the spirit of patriotism, love of country, and the high ideals of self-sacrifice which place service to the nation above personal safety and position. This award is offered to encourage the development of these traits in cadets and to interest them in a military career. This annual award recognizes one outstanding third-year cadet at each unit. The 2018 Dalliance Award recipient is Logan Robertson. Our final award is the Air Force Association Award. This AFA-sponsored award consists of a medal and a ribbon and is presented annually to the outstanding cadet who will return to the Cadet Corps the following school year. Our 2018 Air Force Association Award recipient is Elizabeth Wences. Master Sergeant Barnett will now present the Outstanding Flight Award. All flight members contribute to earning this distinctive team award. The criteria used include academic performance, dress and appearance, and adherence to standards of conduct. Additionally, the flight drill evaluation demonstrates teamwork and leadership and was conducted this year by 2 retired military training instructors. Flight members must consistently display the Air Force core values of integrity, service, and excellence.
This is a fun award every year because it's funny, being Flight of the Year doesn't really get important to some of them until it's, right at the time for some of the evaluations. Then all of a sudden it becomes the most important thing. And, we've been very fortunate this year. We've had a lot of people helping us, and we have a seamstress that came into our life. Ms. Jeannie, she comes up here almost every day. Ms. Jeannie, are you here? Where's she at? Could you just stand up, please? That lady right there. Well, she's starting to spoil me because at first it was hemming pants, and then it was a few sleeves, and then it was stripes on these drill uniforms, and then I started, hey, how about putting my name on a polo, and then all of a sudden it's making Flight of the Year streamers, okay? And then of course I wanted more. Now I want Flight of the Month streamers and all kinds of things. So, but we are honored to have you, and thank you very much. We're going to talk to you more over at the reception. The Flight of the Year. The Flight of the Year is something that's been talked about a lot lately, and everybody thinks they won it, and they haven't. There's only one that's won it, but I will say it was a very, very close race. It actually came down to less than a point. And so when I started going back and looking through things, and Some of those uniform grades back in the first semester that it wasn't so important, all of a sudden now they're important. That's really what made the difference, is uniform wear and doing the things, the simple things that we ask them to do. The 3 core values that we value in junior ROTC is the Air Force core values. Those of you that are Air Force veterans, you know it's integrity first, service before self, and excellence in all that you do. And this flight came a long way. And they have a flight commander that literally, his self-confidence went from almost nothing to the point now I don't think there's anything he'd be afraid to try. He might not be that successful at first, but he's going to try, and he's going to keep trying, and he'll get it right. And I'm confident that he is going to take this, and it's just going to make him a better flight commander, and the people that was been under his command will be better for him. So the winner of this year's Flight of the Year is Delta Flight.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's that time again. It's time to pass the torch from the outgoing senior class to incoming senior class, and all of the responsibilities that go along with it. It is truly an honor to be associated with these young men and women, and I look forward to seeing what the 2018-2019 school year has in store. Cadet Colonel Lauren Toops has done a phenomenal job leading this corps. Remember, that Christmas break, you were all on back in December. During this Christmas break, this young lady spent just about half of it in junior ROTC preparing her corps for the upcoming inspection. She left no rock unturned and left nothing to change chance. The result exceeds standards, and what better words to describe Lauren Toops? She truly always exceeds standards. Ladies and gentlemen, Cadet Colonel Lauren Toops.
I won't get too emotional. This is to the cadets standing behind me. Whatever brought you to ROTC, thank you. Whether it be your parents or you just wanting to try something new. Because I don't think there's an organization out there that enables you to grow as a citizen and as a family as junior ROTC does. The things ROTC, especially Master Sergeant Barnett, has taught me has brought my family at home closer and stronger, and has given me a second family at school. And a goal of mine was to help you all say the same. Based on how we all came together during the unit inspection and to perform this parade, I think I can say that goal was accomplished. Thank you all for allowing me to grow as a person and as a leader. I owe a huge thank you to Master Sergeant Barnett and his daughter Brittany for teaching me what I know today, being the best role model anyone can ask for, and believing in me from day one. It was an honor to lead this corps. Cadet Captain Elizabeth Winters, front and center. At this time, we will all witness one of the U.S. military's oldest traditions, the change of command ceremony.
I accept command.
Post. Step back more. Step to the right. Step to the right. Follow me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present the commander of the Texas 20,065th Cadet Corps, Cadet Captain Elizabeth Wences. She has performed. She has performed at the highest level and has exemplified leadership success throughout her JROTC career as Training Squadron Commander, Flight Commander, and Phantom Drill Team Commander, where she has exemplified true perfection by going to the National Drill Championship, winning a national championship, and winning the top Flight Commander award as well. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like for Cadet Wences and her family to come forward, where she will be promoted to the rank of Major effective immediately. Please feel free to take pictures as she takes the helm as the Texas 20,065th Commander.
I need to get you off the stage. Come on down. Let's do this off the stage. Right here. Okay, who's gonna pin these on?
I guess my mom.
Okay. Well, you can put one on each shoulder.
Oh, it's not.
Or,
I didn't know we were doing this.
yeah. Well, you just you'll undo the button and you'll slide it on. Who's gonna do the other side? Who wants to do it? Okay. Y'all can do it at the same time. It works. There you go. Yeah, you can turn, go ahead and turn it. Turn it.
Voltelo.
There you go.
Go put it the other way. Put it the other way.
That way?
My first time doing this.
Is it where the point goes like that and then it goes?
It does go like that. Why?
Because she won!
She won.
You crazy. No.
Don't worry, I have problems with
You
too.
crazy.
This is broken in.
No, you.
Did it break? Okay. Yeah, they do. That's fine. That's her. Young half.
Oh, okay. All right.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Pose and take a picture. Everybody get in there.
Gotta be the whole family. Okay. I have to do this. Oh, Miss Glover.
Good job. Congratulations.
Good job, Megan.
Thank y'all very much.
Cadet Major Wences, Commander of Texas 20,065th Cadet Corps. How about a round of applause? Cadet Major Wences, the podium is yours.
But I would like to thank all of you for coming out today. It's been a wonderful time for the cadets in my third year, and I would like to thank all the cadets who showed up. And it's amazing to stand here in front of you all and watching Warren and all of the six. And it's been an amazing 3 years. I thank you all, and I hope that the people behind me will help me lead next year outstandingly. I think that my Big Six will do an outstanding job. Logan Robertson, Vanessa Martinez, Kendall Alford, Joshua Henson, and Seth Cortez. I hope they will lead me and help me for next year. But thank you. It's an honor.
Okay, it says closing remarks. So I'm going to try to keep it relatively short. It's a lot to say about a lot of these seniors. When I first got this job 7 years ago, It wasn't a big deal. They came and went every day. And I was a former drill instructor, so I was used to that kind of. But after 6 weeks, 8 weeks, they kept coming back. And then all of a sudden they graduate and come back another year, and then all of a sudden I was seeing them come in 4 years and doing great things, and you do get attached. And I would like for the seniors to please go ahead and fall out of the formations and line up on this line, please, all the seniors that are here. As you can see, we have a pretty big senior class. And it was funny, when I first got here, I think we had 5 seniors. And then it stayed at 3, 4, 5 seniors every so often. Then it became 10, 15, and now we're graduating 20, 25 a year. And lately, it's weird on the other end, we're not getting as many in. So those of you that have children in high school or in middle school, what you've been watching here is something, a lot of these, they didn't think they could do this 4 years ago. It builds self-confidence. It builds integrity. It gives them a foundation to become better people. We're not saying we're better than anybody. We're not better than the other organizations in the school, but we do our best to always be the positive example. And these seniors here have all done an outstanding job, or they wouldn't have made it 4 years with me. That's just kind of the way it is. And so I'm honored to give them all a coin. It's the same coin that I gave to Mr. Twardowski. It has our bulldog in the middle of an Air Force symbol that was drawn by Maria Narvaez and Irma Rodriguez several years ago. And it means a lot to a lot of the cadets in this corps. And I'm going to go ahead and give that to them right now. You don't realize how hard that is until you have to do it. And like I said, there was a time in my life that wouldn't have been very hard to do at all. And but now I have grown attached to all of them. And one of the things that I tried to tell them all is keep me in the loop, let me know what's going on. I've had from time to time, they'll call me if they need some help or whatever. I'm always there, I'm a phone call away. If I can help, if I can go there, I will. With every group, there's always those that impact you more or impact you the most. I want to talk about just a few. None won't any better than the others, but some of them have done more in junior ROTC than others. And I would be remiss not to talk, a little bit about a young man. His name is Clare. This is my 7th year as an ROTC instructor. I got here in 2011. His older brother, Cody, was a freshman. So Cody would have been around a sophomore, I guess, right? Or junior. Well, he was a senior he was a junior when a brother and sister came in, Tyler and Katie. And then the next year, Austin came in. And so Austin's finally leaving me after 7 years. I've had a Clare in my class. every year I've been a junior ROTC instructor. No, don't be sorry. I would like for Mr. and Ms. Clare to please stand up, please. I can't even imagine how much money they have spent on leadership courses, trips, going to nationals, you name it. They've got national champions in their family. They've got Cody and they got Tyler and Katie. They were all, and this one here. Everything they did, they put their heart and soul into it. I mean, they were there all the time, sometimes too much. No. They were always there. Thank you very much. And I'll mention something else about Austin here in a little bit when I talk about some of the other ones that have made a big decision. The rest of them, Lily Cobb's down here, Lily, she said she wasn't going to cry, but now she's bawling. That young lady there is a national champion orienteer. When she was a sophomore, she's a national champion. She's phenomenal. She's also a national champion on last year's Phantom Drill team. National champion. We all of these young men and women, they have great qualities. And I learned a long time ago, especially in high school, you can't judge any book by its cover. They all did great things and they've all impacted me. So I will miss each and every one of you. And before I start crying, go back to your flags. We got some seniors that are joining the military. So I'm going to have a few of those come back forward. I want Gladys Estrada, you can get back there on that line. Now, I told her she looks more like an airman. I think she would be a great airman. Been trying to recruit her into the U.S. Air Force now for a year. But that young lady's going to be a Marine. She leaves in September. I told her they're not going to let her put her makeup on in the foxhole. So, I just spoke a little bit about this one. Lily Cobbs. I said she was a national champion orienteer. The girl, you give her a compass and give her a map and put her in the woods, and she's at home. Her dad kind of raised her that way. She's off camping every weekend. United States Marine Corps, when do you leave? June 17th. Now, here's one thing that the Clare family has figured out that I haven't figured out. When their kids graduate, they go. And they join the military and they're gone. Austin, where you at? United States Marines. That young man has probably had every obstacle in the world in front of him. He was told he couldn't do things from the time he was born. And he was certainly told he would never spend a day in the military. He was told that. There was times when Indian told him he wasn't even going to be able to walk. And he has overcome every obstacle. And now he told me his freshman year he's going to be a Marine. And I kind of was like, patted him on the back and said, okay, yeah, sure, you'll be a Marine. He's going to be a Marine. And when do you leave? August the 20th he goes. He's going to be a doggone good one too. I dare his drill instructor to tell him he can't do something, because he will prove him wrong. Nate Robinson. Me and Nate have a little special connection. His family, most of y'all don't even know where Milano, Texas is. That's where I'm from. Nate has family. His mother actually graduated with some of my nieces. It's kind of weird, small world. Nate's going to be in the U.S. Navy, and he leaves when? September the 25th. Abigail Ramirez. Abigail Ramirez is going to join the United States Navy. She's still waiting on a departure date. Keith Tones. Oh, Keith, he's got U.S. Army written all over him, doesn't he? U.S. Army. When do you leave? June 25th. And then the last one that I have is Lauren Toops. Lauren surprised us. She was going to go to college. She decided that she was going to go this route, and she came to me, and we got her started, and now the recruiters are begging her to hurry it up. She's not a dumb kid. She's pretty smart, and the U.S. Air Force was pretty smart to jump on board with her. So ladies and gentlemen, these are, let's give these people a round of applause for our future defenders of our great nation. Okay, that's all I'm supposed to say. And I was told to keep it short, and I don't know who they think they are. I'll run the show. So anyway, I know that you're getting tired of sitting, and I know that we've been out here for a little while. And just please understand that the only way that our Cadet Corps can thrive and continue is if we get more cadets in on the other end. We have to have those first year and second year, third year cadets. And if we don't get them, then they don't become third and fourth year cadets, and we don't have these types of events. Thank you very much. There's going to be a little narration here by him, and then we'll be out of here. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our awards ceremony. Please join us in the Junior ROTC room for a small reception in honor of our new command staff. Let's have one final round of applause for our award recipients. We'd like to thank all family members and friends for attending and supporting our program. As we close, Cadet Major Wences, please dismiss your corps.